Hello, welcome back to Sortable Grid Component Creation. In this video, we will sort the grid that we have already created. So for that, we are going to create a custom pipe which takes an array that is nothing but our employees list as an input and also the column name that we wanted to sort as two parameters, and it will give us the ascending sorted order of this particular data. Let's stop the application and go to our code, and before creating our pipe, let me create two folders inside our app. One is shade, and inside this shade folder I want to create another folder called pipes, and we are going to create our pipe inside this pipes folder. So for that, let's go to pipes folder, finally pipes. The command to generate the pipe is ng space g pipe, and the pipe name I am going to give sort as my pipe name and hit enter. Once the pipe has been created, you can see that in your pipes folder inside your Visual Studio Code. So let's open this sort.pipe.ts file, and here you can see our pipe has been created. You can also see this transform method also has been implemented by the Angular CLI. So whenever we call this sort pipe, this is the method that is going to be executed, and we have to modify this method according to our requirement. So the first parameter of the pipe should be the array of any, that is nothing but our employees list, and I am going to keep the parameter name as list. So let's remove this existing parameters and let's add this list of any, and the second parameter is the header column of the grid. So whenever we click on that particular column name, that is name or age or joining date, so we are going to pass that column name also to our sort pipe, so that we will be filtering, we will be sorting this grid based on that column name. So let's give a name as column, and this will be a string. So after taking these two parameters, one as the list of employees and the other is the column to sort the grid or the list, this will be returning our sorted list again back to our template. So the return type is also any of array. Now we are going to use the sort method that can be called on arrays, that is nothing but the list here. So if you just type list.sort, this is the method that we are going to use for sorting our employees list. So if you just move a cursor, you can see it takes one parameter, which is compare function, that is used to determine the order of the elements. To sort the elements in ascending order, this compare function is expected to return a negative value if the first argument is less than the second argument. So let's quickly do that. So I am going to add one arrow function, and this will take two arguments, the first argument and the second argument. Here the first and second arguments are nothing but the two objects of this employees array. So at a time, two employees objects will be the arguments of this particular compare function, and inside this we are going to compare these two objects, the employee 1 object and the employee 2 object, and we are going to do that based on our column. So before that, let me just show you how this sort function will work. So let's go to browser and open the console. Here, if you see here, we are passing number arrays to this sort method, and inside this sort method we are having a and b, that is nothing but at a time for the first instance it will take 11 and 2. A is 11 and 2 will be 2, b will be 2. So this method, this compare function is returning a minus b. So in this case, if a is greater than b, then we are sending a positive value. So when we send a positive value, this will swap the values of 11 and 2. So finally we will be getting the ascending order output here. So if I just hit on enter, the array has been sorted in ascending order. If at all we want to do the descending order, all we have to do is b minus a. So that is how the sort method works. So in this case it is a simple array of numbers, but in our case it is a complex object, that is nothing but our employee object. So let's do that here. Whenever we click on a particular column, we will be passing the column name. Let's take an example. Let's say it is a name of the employee. So when we click on that name column, we will be passing the column value as name, and this list, inside this list, A and B will be two employee objects, and we want to compare employee 1 name with the employee 2 name. So for that we can do that using A of column. In this case it will be name when we click on name column, and if it is greater than B of column, then we want to pass return a positive number. So let's pass simply 1, because we are not doing a minus b in this case, or a of column minus b of column, because we will be having different data types. That is the reason why we are using greater than operator here. So in other case we were just having the numbers, so that is the reason why we could simply return a minus b. So whereas here we have the strings and also the numbers and also the dates and also the age, so like this, and also the boolean values. So to work for all the data types, we are simply doing, if a column greater than b, then return 1, and if it is opposite, that is if a column is less than b column, then return negative number. So let's pass -1, and if both are equal, then simply return a 0. So this is the logic for sorting the list into ascending order. So if you see this sort method, this is also returning any of array, which is nothing but our sorted array. So let's store this in another variable, that is local variable. Sorted array is equal to list.sort, and let's return this sorted array in our transform method. So here we are good now, except that one thing. So for a better performance, I am going to make this pipe as a pure pipe by setting this pure property or a parameter to this pipe decorator. So I will explain in my next video what is the difference between pure pipe and impure pipes. But for now, let's go on and change our grid component.html, and we will be using this sorted pipe or sort pipe in our grid component.html file. Let's go to grid component.html file, and here if you see, we are looping through the data in tr elements. So we want to apply this sort pipe to our data, so that our data will be the input parameter for our sorted pipe. So here, to use the pipe, we use the pipe symbol, and then the pipe name. So by default, when we do this, the first parameter, the data will be going to this sort pipe. So whatever the parameter that is on the left side of this pipe parameter, pipe operator will be going as a first parameter to this custom pipe that we have created. And now we have passed only one parameter, that is the first parameter. We also want to pass the column name when we click on that particular column of our grid. So whenever we click on that particular column, we want to store that particular column name when we do click on the column. So for that, let's do add a click event handler for our header columns. So here we have the th elements added in our t head, and we also added a anchor tag. So let's add a click event here. For that, we will be using event binding, and then we will be using the click event is equal to, now here whenever we click on this link, we want to store this particular column name in one variable. So for that, we have to create a variable in our grid component.ts file, and we will name this as a sorted column, and which will be of type string, because our columns are array of string. So for one column it will be a string. So let's save this file and let's go to grid component.html again, and on click of this, we want to store or update this sorted column value to our column name, that is nothing but call here. So let's do that, and now we are good. We have stored our column name for that particular click event. Now what we have to do is we have to pass this sorted column to our sort pipe, and to do that, to pass the second parameter to a pipe, we will be using a colon operator and then the parameter value, that is sorted column. So here for left side of this pipe operator, we are passing the first parameter, that is data, that is nothing but employee list, and after the colon we are passing the second parameter, that is the sorted column name. Let's save the files and go to command prompt and run the application by going to our application folder, that is nothing but grid. So we have to go to till package.json file folder, and then we have to run ng-serve command. Once the application is compiled successfully, let's go to browser, and here now we can see the application running. So initially, if you see the employee names not ordered in ascending order. So first we are having EMP1 and then EMP2 and then immediately EMP5 and then EMP3. So right now I am going to click on this name column header, and the moment I click on this column header name, all the grid data is going to be sorted with the name column data. So let me click on this name, and if you can see now EMP1 first and then EMP2 and then EMP3, EMP4, 5 and 6. So the sort pipe is working absolutely fine. Now let's check with the other columns as well. Now let's see the joining date. You can see the joining date is like first 2019 is there, and then 2019 and then 16 and then 18 and then 17. So let me click on this joining date now, and if I click on this, immediately you can see the ascending order of the dates, and all the data has been reordered with the ascending joining dates. And now similar to this, I can click on any other column, just like let me click on this admin. The moment I click on admin, first all the false values came on top and then the true values came on the bottom. And similar to this title as well, now we have associate and senior associate. If I just click on this title, associates all come on top. So that is how our sort function is working for all kinds of data types. So we don't have to specifically write a different pipe and different code for our different data types in our grid. Everything, all the data types are working absolutely fine with this sort pipe. Let's go to our code and see what is exactly happening. So whenever we click on this column header, what is happening is there is a click event handler that we have written, and we are stored on click of this particular link, we are setting the variable that is sorted column to our column name. So, and after that this sorted column has been changed, and then we are also passing this sorted column to our sort pipe, and that is the reason why the input parameter of the sort pipe has been modified. So that is why it is being called again, and based on this new column that we have clicked, the list has been reordered and then returning back to with the reordered list. So we will just do a console.log message so that we will see in the console what is exactly happening. And here I am going to keep the console as column, and let me save the file and open the browser. So whenever this sort pipe is being called, I will be getting a console message in my console. So now initially if you see, we have got undefined because initially we have not sent any value. First it will be undefined only. Now I am clicking on age, and let me click on this age, and you can see the age as the input parameter, and you can also see the data has been reordered with the age. And let me click on JD, that is joining date. You can see the JD, and the data is also has been sorted with the JD, joining date. This is about sortable grid component creation, and for more video updates please do subscribe to InnoMinds channel, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day.